Maine Gambling Control Unit issued a warning and reminder today about illegal gambling websites and apps operating in the state. Online sports wagering, fantasy sports games, and advanced deposit wagering are legal in Maine, but online casino-style games such as slots, blackjack, and roulette for real money are strictly prohibited in the state. The GCU says numerous unregulated entities continue to target Maine residents, offering iGaming opportunities. Officials say these operations are based in other states or countries and often include sites that appear legitimate but lack any regulatory oversight in Maine. The Gambling Control Unit says it has not licensed any online casino, iGaming, or sweepstakes sites. The unit says anyone who chooses to use unlicensed platforms does so at their own risk.